What is up, y'all? Welcome back. Or if you're new to the channel, hey, how you doing? So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to episode 108 of My Hero Academia. So just a little recap of last week's episode, because last week's episode was just insane. You know, we find out a bunch of stuff about Kodagiri. For one, he's a Nomu. Yeah, a fucking Nomu. If you remember, like, Nomus, the one that All Might fought and the one that Endeavor fought. You know, All Might fought one at USJ, while Endeavor, he fought one at the end of season 4. So the reason why it was crazy is because I feel like we never really expected Kodagiri to be a Nomu, because remember what Nomus are. Like, the one that All Might fought, it had like no character of its own. Like, it didn't speak or anything. All it did was just take orders, and that was it. And then one Endeavor fought, it was a little bit more advanced than the one All Might fought, because this one actually talked. It like had a conscience and everything, just a little bit, nothing too much, but like we could tell it was way different than the one All Might fought. So Kodagiri, he's kind of like the perfected form of a Nomu. He has his own character, like he can talk and everything. He takes orders. Yeah, he's a fucking Nomu. But Kodagiri being a Nomu isn't the only thing that was dropped on us. We also find out that one, he used to be a UA student. Two, he used to be best friends with Aizawa and Present Mic. And three, that best friend is dead. He's supposed to be dead. So we find out his real name is Oboro Shirakumo. He was best friends with Aizawa and Present Mic, and they were in the same class and everything. They even had a dream about opening up an agency together. But the reason why that never happened, reason why we never like heard about this guy before, is because back during a work study, Oboro actually ended up dying because a building collapsed on him. And so, like, you know, Aizawa and Present Mic, they were just confused. They're like, there's no way this is Shirakumo because he's dead. So, you know, Present Mic and Aizawa, they didn't think that Kodagiri was Shirakumo, because they're like, Shirakumo's dead, there's no way. So when they were interrogating him, you know, Aizawa used his quirk to make sure, you know, Kodagiri doesn't escape, and like almost not like immediately, but like a little bit during like the interrogation, Kodagiri says something that kind of like triggers Aizawa. Is like, wait, that is how Shirakumo would like react, or like that's how he is, like that's his personality. And so he starts to like think, he's like, wait, this guy might actually be Shirakumo. And so, you know, he starts pushing it a little bit more, and Aizawa and Present Mic realize, like, holy fuck, this is actually him. He's like, how the hell is he alive, like this and that. And it gets to the point where we actually see like Shirakumo's face a little bit, like Kodagiri is like losing control and Shirakumo's finally gaining control back. But last second, Kodagiri ends up, you know, kind of like restarting. You know, they can't get through the Shirakumo anymore, and so that was it. But also what was so great about that moment was that the fact we see just how like upset Aizawa was, because he shows emotion. Remember, Aizawa, he's typically not someone that tends to like show off emotion a lot, but in this episode he does. Like, he starts crying once like he like realizes, yeah, this is Shirakumo and everything. You know, like he's like just so like in distraught about finding out, oh, Kodagiri is his like longtime best friend who was thought to be dead. And so they start to realize, they're like, wait, how can Shirakumo be Kodagiri when his body was cremated? Their theory was that Shirakumo's body got switched with someone else's before the cremation, so that's how they were able to use Shirakumo's body. So in a way, it's kind of like a reanimation jutsu in My Hero, which is so insane, and like just it's kind of like disturbing in a way. But yeah, this episode was just straight up like Aizawa and Present Mic. You know, it was their episode, finding out that their best friend, you know, is in a way alive, but at the same time might not be alive. God, like just it's insane. You know, I never thought we would find out like Kodagiri's true appearance, like his identity, but finding out that it was Aizawa and Present Mic's best friend, you know, that was heartbreaking. You know, like we see just how heartbroken Aizawa and Present Mic were. You know, because once they realized like this was him, they needed just to push a little bit more to get answers that they needed. Or like whoever created Kodagiri, it seemed like whoever created him managed to like break him out of that and managed to like keep Shirakumo quiet and have Kodagiri kind of like take control again. But yeah, crazy episode. It was so sad. Like you just felt the pain that Aizawa and President Mike were going through after that. And it's like, wow, that was insane. That was just such an insane episode. And looking at the title for this episode, I accidentally looked at the title, and this episode seems like it's about to be one hell of an episode. It's gonna be just one hell of an episode based on the title of it, and I am so hyped to see this episode. So before I start the video, y'all know the drill. Hit the subscribe button, grab your drinks, grab your smokes, and let's watch some anime. Okay. Wait, he like had leftover power for them? Oh, but Shigaraki, so hold up. This is already insane. So All For One had leftover power for them, and Kodagiri was saying, you know, give the order and I'll use it. But because Kodagiri is captured, maybe Shigaraki is the one taking it now. Okay, this episode's already starting crazy. Oh, and this is the same guy that Gran Torino was going after, wasn't he? Pausing. Wait, so okay, something interesting. What if the leftover power that Kodagiri was talking about, that one that All For One left, what if it isn't like necessarily power, but what if it's someone else, and that's why they went looking for this guy, the same guy that Gran Torino was going after? Oh, this is the power they were talking about. He was the power that was left behind. So since this is the guy that All For One left, oh, he was his bodyguard. He was All For One's bodyguard. Wait, what? He can handle multiple quirks. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. So it seems like he was saving this guy for like his battle with like All Might, because like he probably thought like, oh, if I were to become defeated, maybe this guy will be the one to take down All Might. So I guess they gotta fight him to like show that like, oh yeah, we're just as good as like All For One. They just used All For One's voice. Oh, they had a like his voice recorded, so he just calms down. So is he gonna be like Kodagiri's replacement? Oh, this again. Oh, what is going on? They're using this again. Those all look like Nomus. Oh, I think they are Nomus. Oh, we're seeing more Nomus. Oh, these are like super Nomus. So like, they're probably like almost similar to like Kodagiri. So are we just now getting a little bit more of a Shigaraki's backstory? Because I feel like I don't think we like know a lot about it. Wait, those hands were the remains of his family? What? So all the hands that Shigaraki wears, those are like the hands of his family? Oh, this is crazy. What the hell? Was not expecting that. Oh, so before they can get this power that the doctor is talking about, they have to beat, what was the name? Giganto Machina. So they have to beat him before like they're ready to like get this power. Okay, the League of Villains are about to be a powerhouse. What? Oh. Okay, so Dabi won't be in this because he's gonna go like, I guess like kind of recruit. Seriously, this title for the episode, My Villain Academia. That's crazy. That's a crazy title for this episode. Oh, that was sick. Oh, that was kind of cool. Hold on, let me go back. So during this thing, during the, I think, eye catcher or whatever, they changed it from My Hero Academia to My Villain Academia. Oh, those little touches, those are always appreciative. So for like 2 months, they've been fighting this guy, and I wonder how they're gonna be able to subdue him. He's been attacking for 48 hours straight. And so they pretty much only get like a 3-hour break. Yo, this is crazy. Like, how are they gonna take this guy down? Okay, and he just gets bigger and bigger each time he fights. Okay, this dude is a powerhouse. And Shigaraki's enjoying this too. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so they've been finding fingers everywhere? What is that like supposed to mean? Wait. Okay, so they're just mentioning their goal. So their objective is to liberate meta powers. So pretty much, wait, so he wants to get rid of meta powers and to rebuild a world where everyone can use their abilities 100%. That doesn't seem good. That does not seem good. All the fingers that they've been finding were his fingers. That's messed up. How many? 116,000 hidden liberation warriors? Oh, that's not a good number. So then this is how like, so I guess this is how like the League of Villains became part of the Meta Liberation Army. Yeah, so this is probably how they ended up like being a part of that. Oh, this is going crazy. I want to see how everything's gonna play out so bad. Oh, they're gonna use him to like attack the Liberation Army. Yo, like Shigaraki is a mad genius. He is. Oh, that's not good. Even though the Meta Liberation Army is not doing like anything good either, using Giganto Machina to like go after them, that's deadly. Because we see like this Giganta Machina, I think that's what his name was. He get like what they said. He's been attacking them for over like what I think 48 hours at a time, and he gets bigger every time he fights. He's able to handle multiple quirks. Dude, this thing is dangerous. Oh, dude, we're just finding out a bunch of stuff. Oh man. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Is there anything else? Okay, so this episode was just pretty much how the League of Villains became part of like the Meta Liberation Army, it seems like. And oh man, we're about to just see Shigaraki become crazy powerful because the doctor is doing something to them. Because remember, in this episode they said when they first met what was his name again? Let me check. So Giganto Maxima, that's his name. So they met him around, I think they said in October, and they've been fighting for about a month and a half in December. So all of this is taking place. So when we've been seeing the League of Villains in the Meta Liberation Army, this episode pretty much is before they became part of that. Oh, hoo-hoo. And so it seems like Shigaraki is only part of their side so he can destroy them himself. That's what I'm kind of getting at. He wants to destroy them himself because, you know, he wants to be the only like big shot around, I would say. Oh, this is crazy. This is gonna be insane. And again, I love that title, My Villain Academia. Oh, bro, this is gonna be such a good like villain arc for them. I cannot wait for that. This was such a good episode. So we're like, I feel like I barely commentated on it just because it was just so good. I was just so focused on everything. Hopefully I have enough commentary in this video. Hopefully. But yeah, great episode. I gotta say, great episode. Great, definitely. So that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button, like, comment, you know, the whole thing. And yeah, again, thank y'all for watching. I cannot believe how good that episode was. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget the subscribe button. Got more reactions coming up. You know, I'm going to be doing reactions for the Marvel series. I also am going to do discussion videos for anime and comic books. You know, so that's your thing. Definitely hit the subscribe button for that. You know, like the video, comment, that whole thing. And yeah, until next time, see ya.